is Vlogmas Day 12. Today I thought I would talk through my 10 favourite Christmas songs, but I thought while I was doing that I would wrap my presents for my mum's 60th birthday, my dad's 62nd birthday, they're both before Christmas. And then me, Andy and Sophie are doing a Secret Santa, just the three of us, just for £5. So I'm going to wrap those here as well. I'll show you what I've got my mum and my dad. I will show you what I've got Andy and Sophie, but I can't say what it is out loud because Andy's in his office next door and Sophie's playing in a bedroom, and we're going to swap them shortly, so I don't want them to overhear what they are. So I'll tell you a song, then I'll wrap a present and we'll go like that. So let's start by cutting this paper. The first song, they're not in order by the way, it's just 10. Let me check, there's 10, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 10 that I could think off the top of my head, and I thought, yeah, they're my favourite ones. I just like the sound of them. Obviously I can't show you videos of them because copyright, so I can't let you listen to what the actual song is, but the first one that I've got written down is Last Christmas. I think that one, oh, is that too loud? I think that one is by George Michael. Correct me if I'm wrong. That one, Last Christmas I Gave You My Heart. I probably won't sing many of these because I haven't got the best singing voice. It's not really terrible. For my dad, I mentioned on a video that I would probably like to buy myself a copy and we would buddy read it. My dad does watch some of my videos, but he tends to watch them if I send him links, so I'm not going to send him a link to this one, but David Jason's close to both of our hearts. My dad brought me up on Only Frozen Horses, and like I said in a previous video, some of his mannerisms, not the wide boy stuff, but just some of his mannerisms and the fact that he has got a big heart just reminds me of my dad. We've also enjoyed watching some of the Open All Hours, you know, the newer episodes where he's kind of playing the Ronnie Barker type character, but also being Granville. So that is one of the presents that I got my dad for his birthday. I've got a copy from the library at the moment, but if I don't get round to reading it in time before my dad gets round to reading it, then I will probably take that back to the library and buy my own copy. To be honest, my dad's not a massive reader. Sometimes if he goes away on holiday, he will have a read. I know when he went on a cruise once and he read the Julie Walters biography and he said he'd really enjoyed that. So I definitely think he'll want to give this a read. I think it mostly focuses on the Del Boy years, to be fair. So we'll see what he thinks of it. So that's the first part of his present. So that's that one wrapped. I won't show you, well, I can show you a bit what that'll do, won't it? I got silver because it's like, because her birthday's near Christmas, I want it to be Christmassy without looking like I've just bought Christmas paper. The other part of his present is this. I saw this, I think this was off an Etsy shop. It says, Grandad, here to help you get into mischief you haven't thought of yet. That sounds like my dad for Sophie, doesn't it? So please only remove sticker if you are happy with it. That'll be fine. So yeah, I'm giving him that as well. So we'll wrap that. So my second song after Last Christmas is Winter Wonderland. You're that walking in Winter Wonderland. Love that one. I'm trying to think what film that's in. It's in a Christmassy film, isn't it? No, that's not going to fit. That'll have to be used for something else. Or will it? Oh, put that too small. We'll start again. Yeah, so I like that one. Quite a lot of them are in my favourite one, Miracle on 34th Street. So I've heard a lot of them, and Home Alone and things like that. You just hear them, don't you? They just remind you of those films. I reckon I'm going to listen to this back and not be able to hear anything of myself. Yeah, so that's that t-shirt wrapped. My third song is Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. That always makes me think of Home Alone, you know, where the burglars come round and Kevin's made lots of characters from things that are lying around. So I think there's a cardboard cutout of Michael Jordan, you know, the basketball player, on like a railway train track, and that's going around the house. And there's like an old mannequin doll on a music box turning round and round with a cocktail in her hand, so it looks like she's drinking from that. So it looks like there's a big party going in the house, and then it's just rocking around Christmas tree. So yeah, I like that one. Just do this side. So there's that one. The next one, I think I would have to say the next one is my favourite ever. It's, oh excuse me, Mistletoe and Wine by Cliff Richard. I love Cliff Richard. I've always been a fan. I fell in love with him as John in Summer Holiday, and in The Young Ones, the film, I love that as well. You don't hear much of Melvin Hayes anymore, or some of the characters who played like Steve and Edwin in those. Obviously you hear Una Stubbs from Summer Holiday. She played one of the witches in the version of The Worst Witch that I used to watch on CITV. She was one of the teachers in that. But back to Cliff Richard. Yeah, just, he's been through a hard time over the last few years, and I felt really quite sorry for him. But he kept his dignity all the way through. I guess sometimes the media just don't, I don't know, isn't it? They come into something when they don't trust people who just, they think there's something sinister about somebody who's just quite a wholesome guy. But I do think it was quite sweet how he had like best friends in like Cilla Black and Gloria Hunniford, and they all sing his praises. Like you saw in a recent video, there you go, there's the t-shirt. In a recent video I got his book out from the library, so that's another one I want to give a go to. So yeah, Mistletoe and Wine, just whenever I hear that, that just makes me feel really Christmassy. Yeah, so now I'm going to wrap my mum's. My mum is 60 this year. She was born in the year that Coronation Street turned 60. So I definitely thought I would get this. And it actually talks through the history of who lived in which house. And there's just loads of characters in it. You know, how's Betty? Mavis and Derek, Bette and Alec, Deirdre and Alf, whoever Susan was when she was with Mike, you know, Mike Baldwin, Beck Gilroy, Steve MacDonald, Gail and all their marriages, Deirdre, they're all in there. So yeah, I thought that was kind of one of the perfect gifts to get. So I will wrap that next. We'll wrap it in this one. Let's see. Oh, actually, that might fit in that one that I ripped off prematurely. Yes, it will. Yeah, she says, yeah. So yeah, did I say the next one is Merry Christmas Everyone, where it goes, and it's got the jingle bells, and then it goes, snow is falling all around it, people playing, having fun, 'tis the season. Yeah, I better not sing all the song, I'll get done, won't I? Yeah, so Merry Christmas Everyone. You know, we're going to have a party tonight, and underneath the mistletoe and that. I do like that one. I think it's the background bells that I like in that. So yeah, I don't know who sings that one. Merry Christmas Everyone. Was that Paul McCartney? I don't know. If you know any of the names of the people who actually sang these songs, you get used to singing them every year, and I never actually think of who sang them. Like there was another one the other day, me and Andy did a quiz, And it was one that Elton John had done. I didn't even know Elton John had done a Christmas song. Obviously, I knew the song, but I didn't know it was him that was singing it. Andy, do you remember the name of that song that Elton John sang at Christmas? No, because I'm in the middle of a video. Just thought you might know. Never mind. So there was that one by Elton John. If I can think of the name of it, I will. What? Step Into Christmas, Andy thinks it is. So there's that one. Sorry if that was a bit loud. So yeah, Step Into Christmas. I didn't know that was Elton John. So yeah, Merry Christmas everyone. The next one is more like a hymn, I think, or Holy Night. I was in a choir called the Chamber Choir at school. I always thought it was named after the teacher who did it. I didn't know there was a type of choir called the Chamber Choir because I had a teacher called Mrs. Chambers. So when she said she was coming up with a chamber choir, I was already in the school choir. And then she said she was starting this little one off and we all had to do a solo to get in. I really didn't like singing on my own, but I did it and I got in. And we sang Oh Holy Night, you know that one? Oh Holy Night, the stars are brightly shining. Yeah, that one. And it sounded good with us all together. I've got it on a video somewhere. Sometimes think it does sound better in your head or when you're actually within the choir than it does when people are actually listening to you, but hey ho. I've never been a confident singer. I've always been kind of watching other people. My dad and my sister are really into singing. They've done it like professionally, going out and doing shows and stuff. They've both done panto and things. So I've never had that confidence because I've seen how good people can be. But we've all got different talents. Singing just isn't one that I would like to do much in front of other people. I'd have to get pushed to do it on karaoke as well. So yeah, I'm much happier if a group are singing together. The next one I've got down is Our Little Town of Bethlehem. I'll see how Our Little Town of Bethlehem. How's something we CD lie? How does that go? Our little town of Bethlehem. How Still we CD lie. There you go. So I do like that one. I'm pretty sure that's one of the hymns they sing in the church in Prancer, actually. I think that's probably, yeah, In the Dark Street Shineth. Is that All Little Town of Bethlehem as well? Is that part of it? Yeah, so I quite like that one. I think that reminds me of that film, actually, that I like watching. Right, that's the book done. Better remember whose these are. That's Dad's, that's Mum's. And the other part of my mum's that I've got is this willow tree called Generations, Making Memories That Last Lifetime. And it's meant to be... represent me, my daughter and my mum. And as soon as I saw it, I thought that's perfect. So this is Sophie. Am I the one stood up or is my mum the one sat down? Yeah, I think my mum's going to be the one sat down and then this is me stood up. So I thought she'd really love that. So yeah, so I'll have that with the 3 generations. I think actually the woman in it looks like she's sewing a blanket. Actually the woman in it should be knitting because my mum's really into knitting, but I just thought it looked lovely, and she's got quite a few of these willow tree ones. I just hope nobody else gets it, because I know my uncle, for instance, he's bought a few willow trees as well, and I think my auntie bought her a sister one time too. So fingers crossed nobody decides to buy the Generations one this year. Yeah, so there's that one. The next song I've got written down is It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. Pretty sure that one is in Liverpool on 34th Street. Yeah, I am pretty certain. I'm not too sure. No, we'll be fine. So yeah, I really love that one. I like that version from that film. Again, I don't know who sings that. Then I've got White Christmas written down, but it is a certain particular person, Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby singing White Christmas. Love it. That is one of my favourites. That's probably my second favourite out of all of these. Oh, I've got that too short. I'll have to go on something else. Let me think. Yeah, so White Christmas. And the last one I've got written down is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And I know quite a few people have sang this, but I like the Judy Garland version. I haven't actually seen the film, but I think it's Meet Me in St. Louis. And I think that's in the Family Stone film that I told you the other day that I liked. So yeah, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I mean, there are other Christmas songs that I like. Some of them are ones that I remember singing at school or in church when we were doing the Christmas play there. So I don't know if many people know it, but the one, Come and Join the Celebration. You know that one? Come and join the celebration. It's a special day. And then you get to clap your hands in the middle of it. I think most kids love songs with actions, don't they? And each Christmas when we used to go to church with my dad, because he plays the guitar, he used to do action songs. So we used to all get around the altar and tell people what we'd got for Christmas that year. And at one point, some of the adults used to put their hands up and they'd say, "Oh, I've had these socks," or things like that. So we'd do that, and then my dad would get the guitar out and we'd all sing songs like that together. And Come and Join the Celebration was one of them. And there's loads of, I don't think, I realise how many verses there are actually to that song, but that's a good one. Then I remember at school we did one called about Christmas dinners, and it was there's a Christmas pudding or maybe a ham, round fluffy biscuits all covered with jam, and I can't remember the rest of it, but yeah, that was another one I liked. Then I remember when I was at school going to see a play being performed in the junior school, and it was a song, I think the play was called To Every Child a Tree, and there was a song in that I quite liked, and maybe that was the name of the song, To Every Child a Tree, but I can't quite remember. I know that today, I'll have to ask her about it actually, because I've not got long in. Sophie was meant to be doing Christmas carols outside school, all socially distanced, but each year was going to learn a different song, and Sophie's was We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Yeah, I was trying to think which one had Good Tidings we bring in then. So yeah, she's singing that one today. We did a Santa dash around school today, and my dad lent her a Santa hat. Because he only had a little one for it, and it does have like a string around it, but it's a tiny little one, like the one I had on the snowman, the Santa Claus that I made out of books yesterday. It was that one, and I thought that's going to be too small and not going to keep her head warm, so my dad lent her this one, and now I'm using it for this. So yeah, this isn't the best wrap we've done out of all of them, but it's the thought that counts, isn't it? So yeah, those are those Christmas songs. So let me know if you've got any that are your favourites. But they are my main ones. In terms of the Secret Santa, I'm not going to wrap them in front of you. I'll just show you what I've got. And like I said, I can't say them loud because they'll hear. Sophie knew instantly what she wanted to get her dad. So she got him those. I know that Andy likes, let's see if you can see there, he likes pot. So I got him those, perfect, because they were exactly the $5 in Asda. And then Sophie saw this in the shop the other day and I went back and got it. Paint your own unicorn. I hope you can hear that. So I am going to say goodbye for now. I hope you enjoyed those 10 Christmas songs. This was day 12, and I will see you tomorrow for day 13. Bye.